Oh,
I have
man.
a question. Now, you have an impeccable record up until you fought Tua. After your first loss, you got back up and you kept going. So, tell us a little bit about that first experience.
Because you was 29 and 0 before you
Well,
seen that boy.
you call it a loss. I don't call it a loss.
What
The
that?
records can call it a loss. I don't call it a loss. I beat him.
Okay.
I was flagrantly cheated. Uh, if you saw the fight and if you were boxing purist, you know I didn't lose that fight.
Okay.
In fact, I fought him twice and don't have one win over him, but I beat him twice. But after that, I mean, if you're going to go on, you got to go on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, either you going to just stop
Right.
or you're going to keep climbing. And I wanted to be heavyweight champion. At that point, I believed I could be heavyweight champion. And the crazy part about it, the most ironic thing about me fighting David Tua is I was undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to, the winner of that fight was fighting for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And they took that fight from me.
Mm.
They took it. I clearly was beating him every round. He hit me flagrantly after the bell.
Mm.
And then they didn't even give me like a 2 minute, 3 minute, no time to even recover. And not only that, once they didn't do that, when I came out, I still was making him miss. And if you could pull up, like, show it when they stopped. He wasn't even hitting me. I was still moving and making him miss. So at that point, I was supposed to be undefeated,
Right.
fighting Lennox
Yeah.
Lewis for the
Absolutely.
undisputed heavyweight championship of the world.
Absolutely.
But then Tua goes and fight him, lose
Yeah,
every
I knew that was
round,
going to happen. I
every
knew that was
round,
gonna
and then
happen.
I get my. I mean, I kind of seemed like it was poetic justice,
Mm-hmm.
but
When you got that call, what it feel like? You was campaigning or they called you like, you know what? He done lost twice. Let's hit Hasim. This might
You know
be
what?
easy for Lewis.
I'm sure that's what they thought. I'm
Right,
sure
right,
that's what they
right.
thought. But for me,
You was in camp, you was staying ready, or you was like, man, I'm cool, I'm chilling, and you got that call
yeah,
and you
I
got
actually
ready,
started
or you
lifting
was ready.
weights right before that. Right.
Okay.
This is my first time ever lifting weights. I started lifting weights.
Okay.
And in about 5 months, I went from probably being able to bench 225 to 465.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And so I was ready for him,
Yeah.
right? And I was telling people, look, everybody was saying, well, look, congratulations, boy, you get a title shot. Yeah, look, I don't want to hear that. Don't congratulate me yet, because they picked me.
Right, right,
Congratulate me when I come back with these belts.
right. It's disrespectful when they pick you.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, I know. It's
Yeah, it is.
disrespectful
I'm
when
saying,
they pick
me,
you.
you
Yeah,
could have
it
picked
is.
Slim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's disrespectful
it was
when they
really-
pick you.
It was really
Nah, for
between,
sure. It
you know,
is.
me
It
and
is.
David Izon, right?
Right, yeah.
So I'm saying, I know David Izon would have been a much easier fight.
Right.
But you picking me?
Right.
Okay, all right.
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
So leading up to that probably was the biggest purse you had ever made up, you know what I mean, since you fighting him. What
Yeah.
was that?
When I fought,
See, I like to know. I'm a numbers guy. And
know,
plus,
man. I mean, I'm
up and
saying
coming
it's
fighters want to know.
2019 now.
Up and
The
coming
money-
fighters want to know
I'm
too.
telling you, I mean, I made a 1.2 million, but
Was
I'm
it a
saying-
last minute call?
no,
Or they gave you
me-
8
they
weeks?
gave me- no, I had more than 8
Did you?
weeks.
Okay,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, you
Yeah,
know how they
more than
do
8
you.
weeks.
They be trying to hit you 3.5
Since we
weeks.
on the Lennox Lewis fight, I'm gonna ask you questions people probably don't want
You
to
can
ask.
ask whatever question you want.
Why, after the first time you fought Lennox, why he have to take you to court to get you to fight him again?
He didn't have to take me to court. We had
Yeah, I
a,
did
we,
wanna know
we had a we had a contract for a rematch, but in the rematch, I could take another fight. So it was already in there that I could take another fight. But I signed with Don King,
Mm-hmm.
and when I signed with Don King, they put Lennox third. He put Lennox third, as opposed to second.
Okay,
Second.
that makes
Okay.
sense.
So when they put him third, they saw a loophole where they can just jump right in and say, well, they're not honoring the contract. So as opposed to this saying, okay, look, you can still get your defense and then fight him next. They said, you either fight Lennox or you wait 18 months. You can sit out 18 months or you can fight Lennox. So it was really, I wasn't really forced to fight him because 18 months is nothing.
Right, yeah.
So did HBO and Showtime offer you, like I believe it was Showtime 19 million, to bring the fight to Showtime to fight Mike Tyson, and then HBO did the rematch for Lennox. Because this is,
Yeah, both of those. Yeah, both of those are true. But I mean, Don gave me a much better deal.
Wow. Oh, that's good to hear, man. Everybody
Yeah,
always
yeah,
talking
always talk
about
bad
Don.
about Don.
Yeah,
They put the
yeah. I'm
numbers
glad
out,
to
but
hear
they
that,
don't
man.
put the truth, the rest of the
Man,
other
well,
side
I'm gonna
out.
tell you right now, you gonna hear it. Every when everybody talk and everybody keeps saying I made this and that, or I did this, or I should have did that, or I should have did this. When you're in the moment and you looking at what's on the table and what's real,
Right.
I mean, ain't nobody else hand me no check for no
Straight up.
$5 million and give me a $500,000 cash. Here and here.
Yeah,
I
straight.
want you. Come on, let's go do this. Let's take this route.
Right.
You know,
No, I get
and the deal that I had was I was gonna fight Brian Nielsen, right?
Mhm.
For $7.5 million first. Right?
Right.
And then we was gonna fight another one of Don's fighters second. Then we was gonna fight Lennox third. Now that would have built the fight up to the Lennox fight
You could
for
have got some
so
more bread.
much
Right.
more
Yeah,
bread.
You could have got some
He
more
just
bread.
wanted to get it
So I'm looking at it like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it like, okay, this is the best deal for me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, it ain't work out like that because Lennox intervened and took us to court and the whole nine and got an immediate rematch. But
Damn, that messed your money off though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
did
because you
mess
was
with
trying
me.
to
You could have
get it.
knocked him out, got them checks,
Yeah.
faced him, and
Yeah.
really built it up. Let's talk about.
that's what the plan was.
Wow.
So, but nobody don't know that. They just look at it. Oh, they just went to court and went right back. Like
That show how they made it seem.
I had an immediate rematch with him, and I didn't want to do the immediate. Whatever. If I had an immediate rematch, we would have went back at it.
But when you knocked him out, though, we ain't spent enough time on you knocking
Talk
him
to
out
me.
because I know that's.
How did your life change?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I was getting to that, man.
I'm gonna tell you,
Like, was girls from high
I'ma
school
tell
saying,
you.
"Ooh, right, you cute now"? Was they?
Listen. Yes. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you the
Yeah.
realest thing about it.
Yeah, for sure. Because knocking out a
I'm
heavyweight
gonna tell you.
champ
I'm
and
gonna tell you.
becoming a heavyweight
I'm
champ
gonna tell you this.
is a
The
Man,
beautiful
everybody
thing.
can't say
This
they
was
did that.
this was
Straight
the
up.
realest thing
Straight
about
up.
it, right? I had the most money I ever had in my life, and I had to pay for nothing.
Wow.
Now that I could afford everything, everybody giving me everything. I don't got to pay for meals.
You pulling up
I
the
don't
top
got
of the
like
well, they
that.
throwing you maxi
I don't
melt.
got to pay for cars. I'm not going to pay for nothing.
Nothing. They
I
just
know.
giving it to you.
Everything is a gift.
Oh, when you the champ of the world,
Yeah,
baby,
let me-
I got
they
this.
give you whatever.
I mean, even if I'm in a restaurant, wherever, and I ask for the check, and I might have an entourage with me, it might be 13 of us. Oh, somebody picked this up. You good, champ?
Tab $4,000.
So I absolutely had you pay for nothing.